which was actually really cool. Involved one of my, I guess, new favourite characters in Naru. I like Freya as well. Rest in peace. But you know, that's the way things go sometimes. Now, yeah, actually, I'm gonna head out and actually, I probably need to go back because I want to go and get this way. Trying to do this area of interest first. So we actually need to go back this way. So let's go. So I hope you guys are all doing very well. Just as a, so you know, I'm at level 47 now. I can't remember where I was last time, but I'm kind of playing a lot off camera and flying through the levels. So probably by the time we get to the next video, I'll be at the level cap of 50. Once you hit 50, you start to earn what's called champion points. Where am I even going? I need to cross this bridge. Is that where I need to go? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you start to get what's called champion points, which give you like small bonuses to things like spell crits and like health regen and stuff like that. And you earn them fairly quickly, and the idea is that you get lots of them, and then that makes a big difference, if that makes sense. So I already have like 130 because whenever you get some with a character, it I should probably just mark this with my set destination waypoint so I know where I'm going. Yeah, there we go. So I already had some with my other, like, I guess main character, although this might become my main character, we'll see. So it transfers to all your other characters, which is pretty cool because it kind of gives you that edge, I guess. It's kind of like a new game plus if you've done a lot with one character, and then you come back and want to try another one. It gives you a little bit of a helping hand to start off with, which is really useful. Can make you that little bit stronger. It helps you level a little bit quicker, and does all that. So I quite like the system. I don't know offhand what system they had before. Just get healing. So I've got a new skill. You can just see there, or a couple of new skills, I guess actually. So what this one does is okay, I pressed the wrong button. My bad. So what this one does, the little lotus flower you see, every time I do like light or heavy attacks, it heals me, which is really, really good. And then I have this one, which is a mage's skill line, which drops like this rune, which does damage, which is pretty good as well. I'm just trying things out. The kind of cool thing is that once you get to a certain point, you can respec. You can get a potion to respec, and any like skills you don't want, then you can kind of like refund the points, I guess, back, which is pretty good. So you don't have to worry about not wanting to put a skill point into something or do something like that, which I really like as well. I think about Elder Scrolls Online is it's a game which has been refined a lot over the last few years. That's worth pointing out for sure. This is a Asham Mikala. And there's also a Sky Shard over here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, and I've been farming like Sky Shards with my partner in crime, Ava, who she's like one level higher than me, I think, in the minute. But we've just kind of been going around and farming, not really doing quests, just kind of like doing delves and picking up, finding way shrines and doing stuff like that, which is a quite quick way to level. And then the idea is that once we're at that max level, we're going to go through and do like the main story content and stuff like that, which is cool. I enjoyed the main story of the game.
What is it?
The main story of the not Morrowind main story, if that makes sense. But I am enjoying Morrowind, but the main game, as it were. It's okay, so we can kind of go around this fortress, I guess, and then get back onto the road. But yeah, I think Morrowind is definitely one of my favourite areas. It's just got a really kind of I don't know. There's something about like the fauna and the flora, which I don't know, it's just pretty cool. And I guess because, like in a way, you know, I'm used to running around Morrowind, albeit a very long time ago, and then to kind of see that realised, you know, it's kind of like if somebody, you know, it's that feeling when someone like remakes a game, which you loved when you were a kid, and you were like, oh man, I wish they'd remake that with like a modern setting and modern stuff and all that. And I guess they kind of did that. Obviously, it's not Morrowind, and it's not, you know, but it's kind of, it's similar enough that it kind of like hits me in the nostalgia kind of area and that kind of area, but it's also different enough that I'm like, oh god, no, Morrowind did this better, Morrowind did that better, because it's obviously a different game as such. So I like it. Are we going to delve up here? Should we do a delve today before we go to Ordorong, whatever the heck it's called? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. And one thing I will say, actually, having not really played a lot of this, like most of my time spent in Elder Scrolls was single player, and playing with somebody else is really cool, obviously, but also it's really good for things like public dungeons and stuff like that, because I feel like you're able to do that. It's a challenge, but you're able to do it with two people. Same with the like world anchors and stuff like that, but I feel like they're too much of a challenge sometimes to do on your own, unless you really kind of, I mean, you can, I have done like dungeons, public dungeons on my own, but it requires a lot of strategy and potions and things like that, you know. Same with like the world anchors. I don't think I've ever done a world anchor on my own, but then again, that was like before they brought in the new kind of like level system where everything levels to you. So you know, the difference being you could then, some dungeons stuff like that were just way too high for your level and some were really low, so you could kind of pick and choose which ones you wanted. Let's have a look over here. We've got 36 lessons. I love a good backpack as well. Okay, appears to be some dead peeps, a load of boats, and somebody over here with a mission. Knuckle.
Keep your head down and come here. Hope you're not looking for passage off the island. The crew's on shore leave, see? The permanent kind. Probably tripped over a few of them on the way in. Poor bastards.
So, Knuckle, what happened there?
Ugly business. A deal gone bad. I work for an orc boss named Khartag. We're ropefish. People smugglers. Slaves pay us out the arse for a trip to the mainland. When the Carmona Tong found out, they wanted in. Khartag told them to tusk off.
So they attacked.
Yeah. Came down on us like an arse-branded ogre. We gave as good as we got. It wasn't enough. Khartag and a few slaves fled to the cavern. Carmona gangsters right behind. Without help, they're as good as dead. Don't suppose you're the heroic type?
Well, as it just happens, Knuckle, I'll deal with these Carmona Tong and get Khartag and the slaves out.
Oh, good on you for doing this, baby. Khartag's an idiot, but he doesn't deserve what the Carmona Tong will do to him. Like I said, he went in with some slaves. Mabkur, Jari Ito, and Wiwaska. You should drag them out too.
Why do you think Khartag's an idiot?
He should have made a deal. What kind of rock-headed dunce tell the Carmona Tong to eat their own small clothes? These aren't common hoods. The Tong will feed you to the slaughterfish for a hard glance, let alone insulting their mothers.
Why do you think he turned them down then?
Moloch knows. I mean, the Tong did have some ideas Khartag wasn't wild about. Upping the prices, chaining up the slaves en route, packing them into smaller ferries. Khartag refused to even consider it. Great time to develop a conscience, eh?
So he refused on moral grounds?
Maybe. You'll have to ask him, provided he's not dead already. Khartag's a hard orc to know. I always thought he was a stone-hearted businessman, then Some horker out in the rift told me he was a big-time Covenant hero, so what do I know?
What is the Carmona Tong exactly?
It's a syndicate. A crime
family. Oh, okay, it's not like the Morrowind Tong.
Everyone owes them for it. Tudreg Hood on up to House Counselor. If they put their thumb on a scale, you look away. If they tell you to pick something up, you snatch it up quick and thank them for the privilege.
They sound pretty dangerous.
Trust me. Dangerous is an understatement. I'd kick Maroon's Dagon in the rocks before I'd talk back to the Carmona Tong.
How'd you survive the attack?
I played dead. Performance of a lifetime, if you ask me. Well, I guess those acting lessons weren't so useless after all.
Acting lessons?
My mother wanted to make sure I was well-rounded. I played the flute, too. Wait, why are we talking about this?
Goodbye. Cool. Goodbye. So, the Carmona Tong, as this guy says, are like a really tough bunch. We're about to go into a den of them, and, kill them all. I'd imagine kill them all. That's usually what we do. So that's basically like going into a Mafia headquarters and just killing everybody and then just expecting everything to be fine. Okay, let's see what we've got. Here we go. Yep, we're gonna have to kill them all.
Heal me!
Okay, you can stop healing. So my skills are Pulsar on 1, which does this kind of like AoE damage, which is pretty strong with this destruction staff kill. I've got the kind of like mage rune on 2. I've got the heal on 3, which is my lotus flower. I've got my cliff racer on 4, which also does good damage, and I've got my like other AoE on 5, which slows people as well as does damage. So that's pretty useful if you want to kind of just back off a bit. Poor old mud crab. Okay, where do you want to go then? Oh shit. Where the hell did you come from? Oh, and I'm still a werewolf. So, if we get into trouble, that's actually a very, very strong ultimate as well. I generally save it for bosses, but it's very useful, especially in like public dungeons, because it heals really well. Actually pretty low on magicka now. That's my only problem I find, even despite having so many, like, I just keep pumping all my points into magicka, I still run out a load. I think once I get to 50 I'm going to start looking at some armour which like builds up my magicka recovery. See you later. Beast caller. Just take anything. Oh god, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. How many times do I do that? You see how strong the werewolf is though? Just because I've got these other 2 little wolves with me as well. Just feed on him. Okay. And I mean, it doesn't like it's not slow at coming back either. It's fairly quick, so that's good. I know, like it gets a bad rap of some people, so I understand that, but I understand why, because you want to be able to have your other ultimate as well. Like with the vampire skill line, you can do that. It doesn't have like a. I don't know if it has an ultimate. I don't think it does. I can't remember. Okay, we're back. Blood-soaked letter. Could I examine this one, please? No. Okay, we'll come back to that. I might have just slightly bugged out a little bit because I was in werewolf form. That is the one problem with it as well. I do find sometimes if I use something in werewolf form, it can sometimes bug out a little bit. Mostly when I change at the same time. That's when it happens. When I change back. Ooh, hello. Ebon thread, epaulets of health. Are they light? They are light. Cha-ching. I actually need some much better armour, so my armour's like level 38 and stuff like that. Because I haven't been checking it properly and just dismantling everything, which is a real idiotic thing to do. There we go. Told you, kind of go away and come back again. Dearest map gear, bright moons, my love. Just gather the truth. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, now I can't read it. Well, if you want to read it, you can rewind the video, press pause. That's what I do dislike sometimes. They do that a lot in dungeons and things like that. Is they have stuff for you to read, and then it's right next to an enemy, and the enemy respawns by the time you've read it. It's just really annoying. Oh God, someone mud crabs. Not the mud crabs or anything, but the mud crabs. Okay. But so far, yeah, I'm really enjoying the Warden class. It's a lot of fun. I still haven't decided what the kind of weapon layout or anything I want to have. I'm really enjoying the destruction staff, but I don't know if this is something I want to do permanently. There's a few options I've got, I guess. I was talking about dual wield last time as well. It might be something I choose to do. What I wanted to do was get to 50 with destruction staff, and I'm at 47, so I'm pretty close, and then kind of decide from there. Okay, let's just go shots down this way. Yeah, here we go. It's a bit cheaty having like them on the map, but my God, it's so useful. I recommend it. Like, it's nice sometimes to walk around and discover, but some of them are like pretty obscure. I mean, I probably would have gone down here anyway, just seen it on the map and been like, oh, I should investigate that. But some other ones, I'm like, I wouldn't find this if it wasn't for the map. So, you guys killed a troll, eh? Okay, you're the healer, so you're going to die. Healing yourself, cheeky. Excuse me. Thank you. So yeah, I quite like the rune. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't like it at first, but I think it just works pretty well. It's like a little bit of like, it feels like chucking in a grenade almost. And it's the healing I like as well, because it feels good to like heal on attacks. That reminds me of like Templar, which is pretty strong. The Templar spear, which heals you as you attack, and just makes you really strong. Oh shit, boss! I thought, oh, this looks like a bigger one. Let's get it with the beast mode. Beast mode activated. Get into him, doggies. Get into him. See, the kind of cool thing is as well, like those dogs will kind of tank for you a little bit as well, so works out pretty good. But the heal on the werewolf is really good anyway. Warrior's Poet's Girdle, I think that's going to be heavy, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Not to get any good weapons, that's alright. My staff needs charging. Wee waxy.
Please, Sarah, do not hurt me. Wait, who are you? You do not serve the Carmona Tong. Oh, thank the Hist. You must help me escape. 2 others as well. If those Carmona thugs find us, They will flay us alive.
Look, I've cleared the way. Can you get out of here on your own?
Yes, I think so. Did you find Mobker? Jari? The Carmona Tong were right on top of us. Jari fled one way. Mobker and I stayed close, but he slipped. I left him there.
Mabkir is dead. I haven't found Jari yet.
I knew it. I should never have left him. I can still see the look in his eyes. The terror. Hist, forgive me.
You're still in danger. Go find Knuckle. He waits for you outside.
I will. Thank you, friend. May Sithis guide your steps.
Sithis.
I
He's part
can't
of the
believe
Brotherhood.
it. Free.
That seems weird. Oh wow, look. Little secret passageway. That's not really that secret. I love the way she was doing some washing, you know, in the middle of this like dungeon full of like horrible monsters and assassins, and then she was like, you know what, I've really just got to do some washing. It's kind of dumb, isn't it? But I kind of love it for that as well. There we go. Get a lot of fish off those guys, which could be useful for cooking and stuff. Hi. God, he summoned the mud crabs. I wish there was a boss in this. There might be, I don't know, because I haven't seen all bosses, but I wish there was a boss which was a giant mud crab. That'd be awesome. It was like the hardest boss in the game. And it was like, and it got more difficult the more mud crabs you killed. So it's like if you just mercilessly killed mud crabs, it would God, troll. I hate trolls. Yeah, it would be really, really strong. But if you hardly killed any, it would be a little bit weaker. How's this guy? Oh right, it's just another player. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. I actually do appreciate the help there. Cool. Okay. Where do we want to go? We want to go down here and then round to the right. This is a nice dungeon, but it's not as spectacular, I think, as that first one we did, or delve, I should say. Really cool dungeons. The first one we did with the moon sugar was really, really spectacular, I think, because it had like the lava going through it and everything like that. I think they did that one really well. That's probably my favourite delve we've done. Some of the public dungeons are really cool as well. I did one which was like a party hosted by Sanguine, and it was just really cool. You had to like go around and help out people, and these people were like trapped there. And the party like was going on forever, and like some of the people there had been there for like years and years. It was pretty cool actually. Okay, we have to kill these guys. Is that person up there? Okay, that one. I think this sentry's gonna see us. Yeah, he is. Oh, I hate you. Get out of it. Yeah, you ain't hitting anybody, are you? Get back here.
I'm hurt.
Who the hell's healing? Oh, they dragged somebody in it and it healed. Thanks a lot, whoever that douchebag was. Just ran past. Oh, for God's sake, stop healing. Okay, this is getting annoying now. Okay, I'm going all werewolf in your ass. These bloody healers. They're generally quite weak though, so you can kill them pretty quick. He healed himself up. Just for you. There we go, that's better. Anything up here of interest? go in there yet. No, that's where the thing is. I want to go and get this last person first. Also, the werewolf's so quick. Damn. Changed. There we go. So this person's up round here, I believe. There we go. Nice. Hey, they're alive.
Unless you prefer to lose some
You will
fingers.
not put me in chains again. No one will.
Hey, I don't like slavers. I don't like slavers one little bit. As I proved in my Fallout 4 video, which probably hasn't even gone up yet, but it's basically 45 minutes of me slaughtering slavers. It's quite good fun, but incredibly difficult. Hey there, Jari.
Thank you, stranger. I was near to slitting my own wrists. If it's to be slavery or suicide, I'll take suicide.
What do the Carmona Tong plan to do with you?
Difficult to say. Slaves are a valuable commodity. I suspect they would either kill us outright or sell us back to our previous masters. The sum we paid to Khartag was meager. Too meager for the Carmona Tong, anyway. They will not take us home.
How much did you pay him?
Far less than he deserved. A turtle heart beats in Khartag's chest. Hard on the outside, but soft on the inside, you see. I hope he has not come to harm.
The other slave is waiting outside with Knuckle. Go find them.
Slave? Do you not mean slaves? Mobkir and Wewaska escaped, didn't they?
Thanks. Wewaska survived. Mabkir wasn't so lucky. You should get going.
Mobkir is dead? But he was alive when I know you did all you could. Thank you, friend. Hist watch over you.
Okay. Here's to watch over you too, buddy.
Leave it. I'm free.
What the? Why did his voice change and go like really dark? There's something else going on here, I'm telling you that now. There is something else going on here. The way that woman was like, sit this, like, that's not something people normally say, I'm sure. Unless they're in the Brotherhood. Maybe I'm looking too much into this. Overthinking things.
Aid me!
Oh, for bloody. Get out of it. How nice for you. Stop healing. Okay, we just want to go around this way. Oh god. You know what would actually probably help my things if I could use that. If I grabbed some of my max health, magical recovery, max health. Yep, I'm aware she's attacking me, by the way. Stop healing. He's come back. There we go. Okay, now we want to go through the waterfall. Go speak to this Khartag.
Let the beast bleed. A slow death is all he deserves.
Surprise. God. Oh, I have had quite enough of you people. Goddamn healers. You know I'm talking about all you mercies out there spoilers are in Overwatch. Hello, purple staff. Hello, purple staff. Yes, please. Thank you. Where's the guy I need to talk to? Find Khartag. Hey, Khartag, where? Oh, there he is. Let's change our werewolf first. Khartag, sorry.
Killed by a damned elf. What a way to go. Well, what are you gawking at, runt?
Gonna be a damned elf.
Gonna finish me off or what?
I'm not a member of the Carmona Tong. Nako asked me to rescue you.
Looks like you came up short. It's poison, see? Dirty little shrimp douchey couldn't take me straight up. Had to poke me with a poisoned blade. Typical. Did the elders escape? Jari and that lot?
Oh, but Mabkir, Nako thinks this was a bad deal. Why'd you defy the Carmona Tong?
Moloch, I don't know. Maybe I didn't like the way they asked. Look, I'm no saint. Done a lot of things I ain't proud of. But I'll be damned if some tuskless thugs gonna make life even worse for these slaves. They've been through enough.
I'll let them know how you passed.
You do that. You...
Oh dear, Khartag didn't make it. You'll only be given one opportunity to grid us in your current efforts. We know your prophets, deny us, and your traitorous followers will be killed. Any slave found will be captured and forced to serve us. You have 3 days to confirm your loyalties, officer of the Carmona Tong. Yes. I need to turn off those updates on the PvP. I only did a little bit to get to the Imperial City. And now you see, because of the destruction staff, I'm using a flame one, it changes the element. The flames probably look slightly more impressive, don't they, to be fair. Let's go sign chat to Knuckle then. So we saved 2 and 2 died. I don't think that's too bad.
There you are. I heard about Mabkir. Damn shame. Where's Khartag? Dragging arse as usual.
One of the Carmona Tong stabbed him with a poison blade. He wants you to continue his work.
He's dead. Damn. At least he died knowing you'd rescued this lot. I'll keep smuggling slaves out of Vardenfell, sure. And I'll make sure they know why, too. Take this. Khartag would want you to have it. Good luck on the road, friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Smuggler's last stand. Let me just... How do I turn off the thing? I have no idea. Apologies. Okay, cool. Now we need to head there. Let's go. Oh god, still here. Okay. So we're going to Alderun. Alderun, yeah. Keep wanting to say, Alduin. That's quite a few. You're not going to tap me, are you? No, you're not. No, you're not. Yep, that is quite the view, isn't it? You know what that reminds me of? Journey. That's actually reminds me a lot of Journey. I'll work out a way for the next video to turn off those updates. I'm sure there's something in the menu that does it. But for now, we're just going to head to Alderun and the way shrine there. And finish up there, I guess. He says as he tries to go cross country. Oh, Where's that mountain flower? Oh, there it is. That was pretty hard to see, actually. Okay.
I demand to see my brother. Lay hands upon me, and you will lose them.
What's going on here? Whoa. Oh my.
You there! The territory of the Red Exiles shouldn't be traveled lightly.
I see. What's up?
Ashlanders once respected each other, helped one another. You'd think these were house wolves or tribunal dogs, the way they treated me. Speaking of the tribunal, you have the smell of dog about you.
Oh.
I wonder why that is.
I'm looking into something for Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek, is it? And I thought all the tribunal cared about was building monuments to their own greatness. Nice to see that one of them cares about what's going on beyond their borders. Well, perhaps we can aid each other this day, Outlander.
What kind of help do you need?
Ashlanders are nomads, but we gather at sacred sites to trade, confer, and pay homage to the past. Aldrin is such a place. That's why Chodala invited the Red Exiles here. But these outcasts won't let me into their camp. I need to find my brother.
Who's your brother?
My brother, Chodala, is the Ashkan of our tribe, and I am his ambassador. I act as a go-between among the tribes. Chodala wants to unite the Dunmer and calmly end the era of the bickering houses. He hopes to convince the tribes to follow his lead.
So what do you need me to do?
Head into the Red Exiles camp and find my brother. Otherwise, see if you can find out what he was doing in there and where he's gone. Be wary of the outcasts. As you saw, they won't hesitate to attack without reason or provocation.
Your brother rules over the Ashlander tribes.
No, just our tribe, the Urshilaku. Though he's respected by most of the other Ashlanders for his wisdom and strength of will. He does hope to unite the tribes in a common cause, however. That's one of the reasons we've gathered here at Aldrin.
Tell me about Chodala.
My brother and I have always worked to help our people and improve the Ashlander way of life. He used to believe that peaceful negotiation was the best path to accomplish this. Recently, however, things have become different. He's almost like...
Like what?
No, that's not something I'm ready to talk about with an outsider. Perhaps after you prove your trustworthiness and willingness to help us, then we can discuss my brother in more detail. Perhaps.
You said Chodala wants to unite the tribes. Are you planning to go to war?
That's not our goal, but the tribes will defend themselves if necessary. No, we hope to present a united front and show the houses the folly of the path they've embarked upon. Turning away from our forefathers and god ancestors has made them weak.
You think I'll have to fight my way through the camp?
As you saw, hostility is second nature to the Red Exiles. We're here to negotiate, but they're no better than thieves and murderers. If they spot you in their camp, you'll need to defend yourself. It's unfortunate, but they'll leave you no choice.
Okay. Tell me about the Red Exiles.
The Red Exiles? They're violent, dangerous Ashlanders who were banished from their tribes and joined together to create their own clan. Chodala invited them to the gathering and went into their camp to talk, but he's been gone too long. I'm worried.
But to be honest with you, you pretty much look like you could handle yourself, so you know why you were worried too much. So there's the camp over there, but we can head up and get this way shrine. And finish up there. Oh, look at that. Nice bit of lava over there. Oh, and okay, as we are kind of getting closer and closer to Red Mountain, or Journey, as I like to call it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's always been my pleasure. We'll continue onwards next time. This looks very different, like part to Morrowind, doesn't it, with the ash falling and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess we have to go do that. There's Alduran. Look at all this we've still got to do as well.